So now that you've figured out how much habitat you want to have in the pond, the next question that comes up is where do you put it? And how much do you put in each spot, those types of things. So we actually have a little bit of science that guides us on this. There's some good evidence from some of our studies and just a little bit of behavioral research in the literature about largemouth bass. We've noticed that when you have a piece of structure like this, if you see one big female bass on it, you tend not to see other big females with her for lots of times of the year. So this kind of led us, and some other folks have seen that too, and it kind of led us to think, well, maybe there's some dominance or some other things going on. So to maximize that usable space for a female bass, we want to create a lot of those opportunities for her. So we'd rather have lots of smaller patches spread out across our pond. At the same time, there's some research that says, lots of dense habitat's better for prey items. So we try to take all these concepts and put them together. And we have the habitat we're putting in the lake. We want to put them in strategic places, but spread out all across the lake. So we'll have a fish city like we have here behind me, made up of different components. We're going to have another one 50 yards over here. Then we'll also take some individual pieces of habitat or big log stumps and create travel corridors between all these pieces of habitat we're putting out there. So it kind of creates a habitat mosaic. You have one patch here that you can imagine a big female bass sitting up on, bluegill sitting up in the middle, but you also have travel corridors, underwater highways, if you will, to allow bass to go between different pieces of structure. The artificial structure, this is a recycled plastic product back here. They last forever. They're textured, so they actually grow algae on them. And that's what makes them attractive and useful for fish. And the important part about those is you have some with high density, like in the middle, lots and lots of small spaces. We call it interstitial spaces. That's where baby bluegill, baby bass, they can get in there and escape predators. The products on the outside are much larger interstitial spaces. This is where a lot of big predators hang out. It makes them easier for them to feed on prey. So we have kind of mixed. We have kind of sanctuary nursery habitat in the middle with the high density mossbacks, stump balls. We'll put brush in there too before it's done, and then lower density stuff around the outside.